I'm going to talk about the BJ's Club card, similar to a Costco or a Sam's Club. We've reviewed both of those cards, and now I'm going to talk about the BJ's card because they have two different membership levels, just like the other ones, and it's 3% and it's 5%. We'll talk about the 5% back, and then we'll give you some examples so we can compare them to other cards. First, if you enjoy these videos, I'd really appreciate if you gave a thumbs up for the video and you should subscribe so you don't miss future videos. It really helps the channel out and I appreciate it. So I've already reviewed Sam's Club, I reviewed Costco, and now we're reviewing the BJ's card, which surprised me in a good way. I was quite surprised at how powerful it can be, particularly up and over a certain spending limit. But let's talk about this card in particular. There are two different memberships you can get. And the way these cards work and the way the benefits work is that you're combining the membership with a credit card. These credit cards have no annual fee and they're provided by Capital One. So with BJ's, there's a $55 membership fee for the regular membership and a $110 membership fee for what they call their Plus membership. They also named the card, the credit card, the Plus card. Now, that's as of, this is September 2023, those could change. But I'll give you examples as to how the math works out. So with the 5%, you're essentially getting 3% back from the credit card, and you're getting 2% back from just having their Plus membership. Obviously, or maybe not so obvious, the way to get the 5% back is when you go to the BJ's warehouse and you purchase items. When you check out, you're only going to get 2% back unless you pay with that credit card, which will provide you with the extra 3% back. Now, the great thing about this card, there's a couple things that surprised me. One, there's no spending cap. With the other cards, they have caps up to $25,000 and then above. It doesn't matter how much you spend every month. It doesn't matter how much you spend in a year period. There's no cap, which is great, particularly if you've got a small business and you purchase things for other reasons. Won't receive cash back on items such as alcohol. You're not going to get the cash back. Cigarettes, gift cards, lottery tickets, and here's a weird one, propane. And also just know the warranties and protective services that you might purchase with some of their various items. There are two other categories other than just what you get back when you're purchasing at BJ's. One is the catch-all category when you're outside of BJ's. You can use this card anywhere else. It's a credit card. Use it anywhere you might want to go, and you'll receive 2% back with their Plus membership. If you have the regular credit card, the non-Plus, you'll receive 1.5% back. But 2% back on all other categories is fantastic. Most cashback cards are around 2%, and they have unique categories. Maybe it's specific to their store, or maybe they will bump you up if it's a credit union and they give you and you have a checking account with them. You might get a little more on categories. But on this card, essentially, when you're there shopping, you're going to get that 5%. And then outside of the store, you're going to get 2% on all other categories, which is great. Gas is the third category they have, and they do something unique that the other two clubs don't do. They give you 10 cents off with the regular membership, 15 cents off a gallon with the Plus membership, which makes it a little confusing because they don't talk about percentages back. But currently, if you're paying around $3 a gallon and you're getting 15 cents back, you're receiving 5% cash back. If the cost of gas goes up, percentage-wise, you're not getting as much back. If the cost of gas goes down, you're going to be getting substantially more back. If the cost of gas was $1.50, you'd be receiving 10% back on gas. However, I would not be surprised if in the future, as gas prices change, they change this, how much you get back per gallon. But instead of a percentage, just know that they're doing it on cents off a gallon. So those are the three major categories. And the one thing to note, as I said, is that there's no spending cap. You do have to pay that Plus fee of $110. So let me give you an example. Over the course of a year, if you were to spend $25,000, you would receive 5% back, which is $1,250 back. Then you subtract out the $110 fee. You'll end up with $1,140 cash back. Now, the second example I'll give you, and this is because we use these spend numbers for the other examples of the other cards. $50,000. If you were to spend $50,000 a year, you're still getting, because there's no cap, 5% on the full amount, which is $2,500. Subtract out the $110 fee, and you're at $2,390, which is substantial. And you'll see in another video where we actually compare all three of the clubs together. One thing I really love about this card is that there's no cap on how much you spend during the course of a year. One thing I don't quite love is that the cash that you receive back can only be used and applied for purchases at the BJ's Club. Now, it's not terrible because it's still cash back. If you purchase $500 and you have $20 or $100 cash back, you're going to get to apply that $100. You just can't turn it into cash, and the other clubs will allow you to turn it into cash. But that's not a huge caveat. As far as these clubs go, this is an amazing card. Again, no cap, no annual fee, a decent amount back on gas, just like the other cards. But most importantly, 2% back outside of BJ's and everywhere else, which is just as great as any other cashback or most cashback cards out there. So take a look at the BJ's card, and definitely take a look at the video where we compare all three, Costco, Sam's Club, and BJ's, to see which one makes more sense for you. I think you might be surprised, because I was, and you might want to change what club you're shopping at for this very reason. Thank you for watching. Again, please subscribe. Please like the video, so that way you won't miss any of the future videos when you subscribe. Thanks.